just been outside for a few minutes. Firstly, emptying out the rubbish, an essential task, right? Especially when we're staying at home, and thankfully we can still do that. Secondarily, the fresh air. The air is seeming quite cold. Actually had snow yesterday for a bit, but right now it's quite fresh, and the moon's a bit out up there. Not sure you can see that. There you go. And the birds are playing, singing little songs. The sunset chorus. It's really nice and still. Reminds me of days before when you go out in the woods and the bluebells are out, and sort of sit there and listen, nothing to do. Time before mobile phones, before fax machines and pagers, before... Well, I guess there's always things going on, right? There have been people building empires and making things happen for a long time, but often, you know, as a child, you're not really that involved. You're just reading your books and dreaming your dreams. It's interesting for me being here like this, and it's kind of funny because often we would be working from home, right? We'd still be there, but small things that, like when I saw my mum, I'd give her a hug, or some friends, shake hands, grab a coffee in town, just even just go talk to people I know, go meet new people. And I must admit, last night I was talking to a friend. She's been working in a cancer nurse ward, or as a nurse in a cancer ward, and has just been diagnosed as sort of positive, and so she's at home. She's not great, but she's not ill either, if that makes sense. So far so good. And she's a trooper, she's an optimist. She's got that point of view of, you know, it'll all work itself out, and she's positive, but also she's been there in that environment, very practical. So she's there with her son, with her ex, and it had me thinking about people that have got children and not seeing their children and that kind of thing. It's funny, we keep talking about what's important, what's a priority. Equally, the value of, let's call it a network, a relationship group that can collaborate quickly to get things done. Yesterday Dean asked an idea and I shared what I thought was my approach, and then I talked to my friend today. He lives in that domain more, and he's like, well, actually we don't do any of that anymore because they've changed technology. You just do this, this and this. And it was like, really? I didn't know that. And that's a good thing, right? A lot of stuff we don't know that we don't know. And seeing friends, contact known for decades, who are doing incredible things. Mike's guitar stuff he was streaming yesterday, and clear he's been living that, mastering that for a decade or so. So he's like there on the skill level, where other people are just starting out and catching up, and he's already got that stuff down. So really quite blown away actually by what people can do and what they can create. Then the question is, what's actually worth listening to, worth watching, worth talking to? We were talking one of our little lab conversations about, you know, if you could have that 1 minute out to the world, what would you want to ask them? What would you want to say? Leave that for there. I'm going to head in, it's a bit cold, and time for our call. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.